Jonathan, I don't think you need a microscope to see the signs about what's happening on vaccines right now. I'll start with the measles outbreak. Secretary Kennedy has said all sorts of untrue things about the measles vaccine. As part of that, in fact, the lead vaccine regulator was pushed out at FDA and said he was being ordered to find problems with the measles vaccine that did not exist. That was part of his resignation letter. But beyond that, we see that there have been enormous cuts to the vaccination efforts of states and localities, loss of staff at CDC related to vaccination. So the infrastructure is getting weaker. There have been changes, or at least the suggestion of changes to vaccine policy at FDA. Now, look, I'm open to any change in policy, but the way I would think it should be done is you would have a very clearly written guidance document that explains the change, explains the logic, maybe gets public comment on it, and then you tweet, hey, check out our policy document, But instead, we're seeing the tweets and the press statements, but no policy. So what's actually happening is a little bit unclear right now. Secretary Kennedy has apparently brought in a vaccine researcher who's been quite disgraced. He was cited by the Maryland Board of Physicians for practicing medicine without a license and had his testimony disregarded in a number of court cases to do some kind of project ostensibly or reportedly related to vaccines and autism. That is most likely not going to end well. And then you have a couple other things that I would say are head scratchers, like the fact that there are reports that $500 million have been moved from funding a next generation set of vaccines, including for COVID, over to two political appointees for an older technology called whole virus technology. And something that was a little strange to me is when HHS announced it, they said, hey, this technology could be used for RSV, respiratory syncytial virus. This technology was tried for respiratory syncytial virus. It is one of the most iconic failures of vaccine development because the kids who got the vaccine when they actually got the disease got worse, and some of them died. And so, it is really a head scratcher that they would be investing so much without any apparent scientific or peer review in an effort led by two of their appointees. $500 million. What's going to happen with that is definitely worth understanding more.
Want to see more of this video? Head to thebulwark.com or check out the Bulwark's YouTube channel right now. I'll see you there.